Did I talk too much? Should have handled that better. Why can't I just let it go? I wish I would stop. I wish I would stop thinking so much. Did I talk too much? I wish I would stop. Let it go.
Take a breath. You're not alone. Let's talk about what's going on.
Counseling helps you sort through the noise with qualified professionals, and online therapy makes it convenient. See if it's for you. Visit BetterHelp.com/randompodcast for 10% off your first month of online therapy and let life feel better.
A lot of supplement brands chase trends, but if you're serious about your health, we know research-backed science is what actually moves the needle. Momentous works with the best brains in human science to create every formula, and every batch is made of pure ingredients, tested for safety, and does not contain fillers. So you get the best long-term results possible. Creatine isn't just for muscle gains, it's essential daily fuel for your brain, body, and long-term performance. Momentous CreaPure Creatine is backed by leading performance experts like Dr. Andrew Huberman and Dr. Stacy Sims. Sourced exclusively in Germany, CreaPure sets the gold standard for creatine, delivering the purest form, creatine monohydrate, that's rigorously washed and never cut with fillers. With over 2,000 5-star reviews, over 112,000 customers have seen the results firsthand. With Momentous, the fundamentals are done right. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first subscription order with promo code ACAST. Go to livemomentous.com and use promo code ACAST for up to 35% off your first subscription order. That's livemomentous.com, promo code ACAST.
So, firstly, it's because it's both the reason so many of us overdrink and it's one of the biggest obstacles we face in maintaining our sobriety.
We want to cover the whole spectrum, from your mate encouraging you to try your first flaming sambuca to the sneaky nobody will ever know comments when you're trying to kick the habit.
Very little good has ever come from peer pressure, trust us. In today's episode, we want to get to the bottom of what peer pressure truly is, why it has such an effect on us, and what we need to do in order to fight it off.
Yep, that's right. Today we're going to transform you from a drunken sheep into a sober tiger.
When I first wrote that, I thought this is too cheesy, but now you said it, I quite like it.
Never too cheesy, I reckon.
It was the grrr that got me.
There's only one way to start, isn't there, Hamish?
By telling everyone my dirty little secret about shots?
No, that'll come later. Let's start with the sexy social science.
Okay, so what is peer pressure? Peer pressure is when you choose to do something you wouldn't otherwise do because you feel accepted and valued by your friends.
To put it shortly, it's a type of social influence, and we begin to feel it when we are very young.
At school, it might present itself as being influenced into skipping class, cheating on your homework, dressing in a certain way, or even bullying a particular child.
And it can get even more dangerous in your teenage years when you might be pressured into having sex, smoking, taking drugs, or drinking alcohol before you feel ready. I remember being swayed by my mates all the time to do all sorts of silly shit. Knock down ginger, being one.
Stop.
Yeah.
What on earth is knockdown ginger?
It has nothing to do with people with ginger hair.
I thought there was like bully the ginger child, hit him with your car.
I don't know where that name comes from, actually. We'll have to look it up. But what it was when you went and rapped on a neighbour's door, knocked really hard, and then ran away and sort of hid behind a fence laughing as they came out. And then you just kept on doing it just to annoy people.
Why is it called knockdown ginger?
I have no idea. We'll have to look it up. I used to do fence hopping with my mates. They'd be like, go on, Vic, do the fence hopping. It's when you run through the gardens. If you live in an estate, you'd run through the gardens and jump over everyone's fences until everyone's chasing you down the street. There was cow tipping, which I won't go into. Have you ever tried that, Hamish?
No, but I've seen videos. Yeah, it's quite good.
It's not good. It's bad. It's very bad.
It's funny, but I see it's cruel.
It's cruel. So I was always persuaded by my mates. I mean, I was up for it.
The truth is, we are social beings. We are designed to want to conform, to fit in and be liked. It's far easier to be a sheep than it is to stand out, to go against the grain and say no.
Particularly in our younger years, when we're still figuring ourselves out and may have not fully established our values and morals.
The good news is that although it may seem difficult to fight peer pressure, it is not impossible.
You have probably done it once and you will do it again. We believe in you.
Rather than run you through our entire life stories of times when we have succumbed to peer pressure, let us focus specifically on alcohol. Vic, take it away.
Well, I had a big think about this. There are a few times over my life where I have been influenced by people, of course. I remember my cousins making me down shots out of the drinks cabinet. I remember friends forcing whiskey down my throat when I was ill, like hot toddies and things like that. But when I really thought about it, about the amount of times, it was very, very minimal compared to the amount of times I have peer pressured somebody else.
Yeah.
So what I worked out when we looked into this topic, Hamish, was that I was the instigator. I was the one peer pressuring everybody else into drinking. And I do sort of sense some guilt about that nowadays. I sort of feel terrible for being the one that berated everyone if they weren't drinking. But that was kind of my role, and it was so ingrained in me that, of course, I didn't know another way of being. There are not many times where I've succumbed to peer pressure in 25 years because it was me. I was your classic beer bully. I was the one saying, come on, let's get another round in. You're boring if you don't join me. I was the one that really gave people a hard time if they tried to sidestep a shot, for example. If I was getting the shots in and you were like, no, I would be literally prizing your mouth open and pouring it down your neck. And if you didn't do it, then I'd probably be pissed off with you for the rest of the night and be like, well, don't come near me because you're not my kind of person. Mm-hmm. So if people didn't give in to my peer pressure, I didn't like them, which is really fucked up. I know, I'm talking about myself and I admit it. And I actually hated being around sober people that weren't giving in to my peer pressure. I just thought they were the biggest dullards, squares, do-gooders, the sort of people that, you know, do bird watching and collect coins. Like Alan.
Well, did anyone try peer pressure on you once you had given up?
It has happened, but I know how I was like before, so I know I don't have to give into it. And they probably don't want to be around me, and that's fine. But like, it is an odd one. I would always be the person sort of dragging someone off the dance floor, buying you a drink even if you didn't want one, begging you to stay on. And I didn't like it if people questioned that. I kind of made out that they were the bad person and I was the one doing the right thing. I do feel bad about it now, and probably I would hate myself on a night out. Like, I would be the worst person to come into contact with nowadays. Yeah. I would be so rude to me. I'd be like, oh, who the hell are you telling me what to do? Like, what the fuck? Yeah. But at least now I can see the error of my ways. Mm-hmm. I was a baddie, but I'm a goodie now, so it's all right.
Okay, if you say so yourself.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you my dirty secret about shots.
Excellent.
Okay. I have never enjoyed a shot that I've ever drunk.
I totally get that. I wonder whether there's more people out there that have ever really enjoyed a shot.
It's honestly the worst gift you could possibly spend your money on to give me. And everyone always buys. I don't think I've ever bought myself a shot. I don't want them. People buy them for you. I'm like, no, keep the money. Drop the money would be a better way to spend it than at least someone else picks it up. Give it to charity. Please don't buy me a shot. I hate them.
Shots. You see someone appearing around the corner with a tray. Come on, shots.
And I'm my head, I'm like, you asshole. And then I regularly throw them over my shoulder. Yeah. So I'm not even drinking them quite a lot of the time. I just hate them.
Did it make you vomit?
Yes.
Yeah, it made me vomit. Tequila shots.
I don't really throw up if I'm just drinking beer, but as soon as the spirit comes in, more often than not, I am.
Yeah.
When we first started drinking, the more you drank, the cooler you were. So what I would do in order to sort of hide is I would drink really slowly. So everyone would have 4 beers, right? Because you're 15 or 16. And I would drink really slowly. So it'd take me forever to get through, but no one could really notice that I still had 2 left when everyone else had finished.
Yeah.
Another thing that I've never been able to do is I've never been able to down a pint. I can't do it. I don't find it cool. Most of it goes over my clothes and I'm just drenched all night.
Even if someone's there going, me, for example, down it. Would you give in to that?
No, now I don't, actually.
No.
Well, now I don't even drink pints. But no, as soon as I got older, I was like, no, I know how this plays out. You'll find it funny because I either burp or it goes all the way down my front or all over the table. But either I just want to sip it in my own time, and also it's bollocks game. Like, it's not a funny game to make someone down a pint.
So you generally don't give in to peer pressure, is what you're saying?
Not with that anymore. No, not with that.
Okay.
But yeah, of course I give in to peer pressure. Like I've regularly gone out on nights out when I don't want to go out on nights out because I've been pressured into it.
Yeah.
And particularly at uni when people go, "This is what uni's all about."
Yes.
And they'd give you a K cider. Do you drink K cider?
No.
99% of the time, when you walk past someone who is sleeping on the streets and is passed out from booze, they have a K cider.
It's very strong, is it?
It's a black can with a red K on it. It's about 8.5%. There are videos of people on YouTube who will drink like 6 and lock themselves in a room with a webcam, and you watch them go ape shit.
Oh,
it's
God,
it's
that's
a very
awful.
it's a wild drink. So people go, "We're gonna have a night out. I don't want one."
A lot of supplement brands chase trends, but if you're serious about your health, we know research-backed science is what actually moves the needle. Momentous works with the best brains in human science to create every formula, and every batch is made of pure ingredients, tested for safety, and does not contain fillers. So you get the best long-term results possible. Creatine isn't just for muscle gains, it's essential daily fuel for your brain, body, and long-term performance. Momentous CreaPure Creatine is backed by leading performance experts like Dr. Andrew Huberman and Dr. Stacy Sims. Sourced exclusively in Germany, CreaPure sets the gold standard for creatine, delivering the purest form, creatine monohydrate, that's rigorously washed and never cut with fillers. With over 2,000 five-star reviews, over 112,000 customers have seen the results firsthand. With Momentous, the fundamentals are done right. Right now, Momentous is offering our listeners up to 35% off your first subscription order with promo code ACAST. Go to livemomentous.com and use promo code ACAST for up to 35% off your first subscription order. That's livemomentous.com, promo code ACAST.
Meet Pura 4, the smart way to scent your home year-round. Get your diffuser free when you subscribe for 12 months, plus a 30-day risk-free trial. Visit Pura.com before this offer ends.
Cider, and then you're going out whether or not you like it or not.
What? So you drink? So you get forced into drinking a really strong alcohol by your mates because they know that if you drink that one can, you're going to be 3 sheets to the wind, and you're going to be easily persuaded to go out with them and act out.
And cider drunk is a different type of drunk to any other.
I mean, that's pretty fucked up, really, to like make someone drink a really strong alcohol. I know I've done it as well in the past. Like, you have drinks at home before you go out, and there's one person there that doesn't want to drink. You're like, oh, go on, have one. You sort of pretend that you're persuading them to have one because you know once they've had that one, all of their inhibitions and moodiness or anything has gone out of the window, and they're right there with you.
Well, it's these wanky lines like, this is what uni's all about, or we'll sleep when we're dead, like all of those bollocks that you buy into. I don't know how many times I fell for it. Another secret of mine is, having lived in Australia, I miss most of my friends' weddings. I'm sad to miss weddings. Yeah. I am not sad to miss stag do's. I've been to one stag do my whole life, and I didn't even have a stag do myself, which actually was a massive relief. I think stag do's, I've dreaded my own stag do for 10 years because I knew what it would be like. I know what I'm like with booze. The stag is always the person having the least fun at a stag do. I don't want to be forced into drinking anything I don't want to drink. So I was so chuffed when there was just no chance I was going to have a stag do, and I was so pleased about it.
Because your wife was so heavily pregnant.
She was
as
pregnant.
well,
There was only
she?
4 people at our wedding. The wedding was kind of a surprise. We don't know enough people up here. Yeah, I was thrilled.
I was very similar because I was 3 months pregnant at my hen do.
Yeah.
So I was so relieved because it was something I'd dreaded as well, because I knew it was just going to be a nightmare and I was going to be totally wasted. But of course I didn't drink. And actually there were 3 hospitalisations on my hen night from various family members for getting so drunk because my dad had spiked a punch with gin. And I hadn't had any, of course, but it was really interesting for me for the first time to watch everyone around me get totally slaughtered. And I got this little window of sobriety because I was pregnant going, oh my God, this is actually really weird. Everyone's really off their heads. It was a horrible feeling, but it was actually kind of what led me to thinking about being sober. So,
I actually thought you were going to say my dad had spiked the punch with meth.
No.
Your eyes went a bit wild when you said that. I was like, is she going to say meth?
Not with meth, no.
For those listeners who've gotten over the first hurdle and given up drinking, what should they expect next in terms of peer pressure? Vic, I know you took a long time between giving up drinking and announcing it to your mates. Were you worried that they would try and convince you otherwise?
I was hoping they wouldn't, but I knew that was my entire personality, was being a drinker. So I was kind of prepping myself for some awkward conversations because I knew people were going to be like, what's wrong with you? Are you pregnant? Was always going to be one. What's happened to you? Because it's a big change and people were not expecting it because I kept it a secret for so long.
And they wanted to get their own back.
They want to get their own back for me being an arsehole to them for so many years, stealing their pints like we did in the Money episode. Yeah, and then asking them to hold my ponytail as I regurgitated sort of tequila shots. But I was scared of telling people because of that reason, because I I'd always been so responsible for the party for so many years, and I think people liked that about me. And by me giving up drinking and no longer giving into peer pressure or giving people peer pressure, it was like I was handing over my entire identity to someone. And it would have been confusing for people to confront this new version of me, this sort of do-gooder kind of, no, I don't drink, thank you very much. And I was embarrassed because no one really knew I was an over drinker, because I managed to disguise my drinking amongst the crowd, absorb it amongst the people that I surrounded myself with. So that can be quite hard when you tell people you stop and when you're not giving into peer pressure anymore, because they don't really know that you had a problem. And that's the problem with like socialised binge drinking, like socially normalised binge drinking, is that people don't know that there's a problem. So when you stop, they find it a bit odd and a bit confronting, and they don't really want to be around you. That softens after a while. I was scared to tell my family and friends, and I was scared that I was going to be quite isolated, like I was sort of cut off from the world, but that didn't happen at all.
Do you think it was easier for you to give up having had kids and being at that stage in your life than if you'd been in your 20s?
Yeah, absolutely. I think if you give up in your 20s, it means you're sort of a leader type, a kind of groundbreaker, and the opinions of others don't matter. But of course, for me, I was the classic people pleaser. So the opinions of others mattered, and I wanted other people to like me. And the only way I knew how to do that was to drink. And then I took that away, which was very confronting. So I became really self-aware after I gave up drinking. I wish I had been more of a leader and been more of a sort of Pied Piper when it came to drinking, and stopped and been like, look, I can do this, which I'm trying to do now. I'm trying to make up for my wily ways, Hamish. But I definitely wouldn't have given up in my 20s because I just didn't know it was a possibility, even though I wish I probably would have done.
Yeah. It is good, though, that you learnt that using kids as an excuse is like the best thing about having kids.
Yeah.
You helped
So
it to give
true.
up booze. If there's a party you've been invited to and you don't want to go to,
Yeah.
sorry, the kid's playing up. If you want to leave a party early because it's crap, sorry, my kid needs to get home for a bath. That is one of the perks.
It is such a massive perk. The amount of times I've said, oh, sorry, I've got to go, my kid's got diarrhea, since being sober is in the hundreds, I should say. I use it a lot. I think people think my kids are really badly looked after because they've always got diarrhea.
You shouldn't have told me that. If I invite you over for dinner and you say, sorry, we got to go, we obviously, the food must be shit, something's shit. She's used the diarrhea excuse.
If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
Do they have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the...
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Meet Pura 4, the smart way to scent your home year-round. Get your diffuser free when you subscribe for 12 months, plus a 30-day risk-free trial. Visit Pura.com before this offer ends.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad bookstores?
No, it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
okay,
good. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah. From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it now.
Yeah, go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends. Buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy. Yeah. Buy it, yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another 5.
Yeah, buy another one.
Yeah.